on a timer for CLG. If they are not doing well in the early game, or even honestly getting a very big lead, I'm talking like 5K, then they're probably losing this game.
Well, we'll have to see what TSM can get done, because I think Sven and Björk can also make plays in the early game, so it's not like TSM are just waiting for the first 10, 15 minutes and letting the game come to them. So tightly balanced here for CLG. They've got very powerful champions in the 3 marks that they've drafted right in the center of their map, but TSM managed to queue there for a bit of slow. CLG are going to get some vision down here as TSM run out of their own red side jungle.
Darshan trying to kind of fight back and deny the deep vision here, and he actually is somewhat successful at that. They can't really push up too far to get any more vision in.
Still more poke from CLG, a team that is very good at preparing for level 1s. So aggression there from CLG. Doesn't find any kills, doesn't even blow any summoners, but gets some poke and gets some vision down. And TSM really didn't get...
I guess the only thing I could say with that is he had a little bit of extra gold, and he's saying the investment for the mana regen is worth it for now. It's either that or a misclick, and I'm going to give him the benefit of...
Oh, good gank timing from McSmith. He might go for an early tower dive here. He's on the Gromp right now. Haunter is pretty low.
He's coming up too, actually, so they're using that TP. They are going to try to snowball it. They know they need to go for something, and they're setting up for the dive.
Haunter trying to dodge it, eats the first Q, shot, slams him into the wall! And there's first blood for Smithy.
Nice job here from CLG. They knew they needed to get something done there. Haunter the kill. Was not able to do so, but Svenskeren now is sharking around here, level 6.
Spots Smithy, control ward down, but gonna get slowed down by the bowler. Svenskeren still trying to play with something here. He's got his bottom lane coming up as well, but CLG are also responding.
Yeah, they want this blue. They're going to try to contest at that blue. They know they have heavy bot lane priority right now. Mid lane is also pushing in, so they're trying to use that pressure to get this blue off Huhi and onto BJERGSEN.
No teleports, it's the 4v4 only as Huhi's going to get poked in while Turtle misses his first Q, but they spot it. Oh, great flash on from Turtle! That should be a kill for TSM. Svenskeren collects it, but now they can maybe turn it around. Biofrost in the front lines has to flash out. Darshan rotates in, moves Biofrost back in, and that might be enough damage. Certainly is as Huhi gets a kill for himself.
Smithy just kind of wandered out there by himself, gets isolated, and does get picked off by TSM.
I don't know how you slice it. CLG will take the first one.
Yeah, early Ocean, definitely the time you want to grab that. It is really, really nice. Against the poke of Varus, that's going to be quite helpful, and they're looking for a play here on the bot side.
Speed up from Biofrost.
No flash on Turtle.
Really good stunts. He needs one more auto. Smithy flashes in for it. Heal is down as well. And now the smoke screen not quite enough. Svenskeren able to turn it around. Turtle gets one. Sven grabs the other. And now Stixay getting a bowled up. Lands the snare. That should be a follow-up kill. Flash out from Stixay might save, but Huhi wants to take out Svenskeren. Lives with a W. Snipe is not quite enough. The shield from Bifrost going to keep him alive.
TSM get it all there. The TP even from Darshan. Everyone stays alive. They get a kill onto Smithy. And CLG either needs to fully opt in and say, we're going to only win this game through split pushing, or they need to make plays happen now. And I really do feel like the time is running out. They need to make some plays.
Ben actually taking a little too much damage. Din ulti there, but Afro gets snared up by the Ten Corruption. They follow him through. Syndra ulti's going to get it, and Haunter able to take down Afro. Gets punted back to the turret though by the Jace as Darshan slams him into a wall. And there's the trade kill for CLG. Smithy here doesn't have his ulti as BJERGSEN's just trying to kite away. Darshan, he wants to pick up somebody else, but CLG can't chase forever because Turtle's got so much poke.
Oh yeah, that poke is dangerous on just
their early item purchases. CLG, though, again trying to siege down the bottom side. TSM looking to regroup in the center of the map. They did have a go at the top lane outer turret, but again, no need to overcommit for TSM. You said it already.
Oh,
they want to play as slow they can, but they're not playing this slow at all. Like Smithy, tagged up by the stun, is forced to fight, but Haunter is on a great flank. Darshan going to charge this up. Hits nobody. Internal flash ulti in onto Darshan. He's going to get crushed down here as BJERGSEN gets the kill for TSM. And now he flashes in, looks for Huhi, gets a double stun out. So creative from BJERGSEN. Syndra needs a little bit more. Smithy low, forced the heal out for Stixay to stay alive.
The one thing about the Seekers into Tabi Syndrome build,
not that much damage.
Yeah, you don't really do that much damage. You flash ults, Huhi does about 20% of his health, but TS far away. Not really super realistic at this point in the game.
Oh, this could be a catch on the Turtle. After we get a flash on top, and this should be an easy one. Stixay, first kill of the game for him.
Yeah, good play there from CLG. That's the kind of stuff that they need to do consistently.
Done now.
They rush the Baron, though. The bases were completed. We talked about how fast they can kill this. Do they make a call?
They have to go. It's a threat, and CLG, they're going to do what they can, but if Svenskeren stuck around, he's going to see them instantly. Teleport from Haunter goes in. He might just flash in and tie them up as long as he can. Sven is waiting to try and steal this. Bifrost as well. Ulti up from Poppy. Sven leaps in. No, he kind of gets booked by Darshan. Baron over to CLG, but TSM are going to wreck the team by Haunter. Takes out Aframu. And Darshan, he's trapped in as well. He's got a Guardian Angel. That's a huge amount of gold to have to give up. But CLG, they got the objective they wanted.
They get it, and the question is, can they get anything done with it? Because there's only 3 members alive. All 5 are on the field for TSM, and TSM started up and then turned if CLG comes, and I think that's what they're going to try to do. Hunter is around the top side. He is looking for a flank, and then TSM will go for the fight.
Again, just keeping them interested.
Here he goes.
Now Karma's going to move in. Rengar ultimate popped. Who's he going in for? Looks for Aframu. Damage not quite there, but Sven is so tanky. Redemption down. Heals the rest of TSM, and Afro goes down to BJERGSEN. Now Darshan, stand up on the other side, has to get out. And Jinshot's just answering enough as Haunter jumps onto Xmithy and ties up the rest of the team. He tried to dive in there, but TSM just cannot be killed.
Darshan actually played that fight so well, too. He zoned out the Maokai, stopped him from doing his flank, then ulted him out of the fight, and they still lost that fight very clearly. Darshan losing to GA. They likely will lose the Baron. CLG must try to contest. They have no chance if the Baron goes down.
Smithy is here. They've got the poke. Bifrost is low. They pick up Smithy. That's going to turn it around. Stixxay now getting jumped on, forced to flash out of the way. He's still alive, but they're going to surge forward. Ghostblade's activated, going to try and chase Hui. Good stop, BJERGSEN. Staring from Haunter. Does get the counter kill. Gets another as well. 2 kills for Hui as he falls valiantly.
And they stop the Baron. That's big for CLG. That keeps their hopes alive. They can not time to get back to the fight.
Massive top lane wave as well, but TSM actually look for the re-engage.
Oh, nice flash ult from Turtle.
Really nice. He's going to get locked down again. He tried to take Turtle down with him, but it's not going to happen.
That was such a good play from Wild Turtle. The flash ultimate nails Hui, takes down really the strongest member of the team right now. And CLG, again, they cannot give up the Baron. They must force this fight.
Smithy is available. Turtle going to eat some honey fruit, try and keep himself safe. Gets a lot of health back, actually.
Smithy has been known for his Baron steals. He's got a lot of objective steals over the years to save CLG.
TSM can't mess this one up. They might lose too much if they do. Ult from Afram is not bad, but Darshan's still caught. He's going to get finally taken down. BJERGSEN on a rampage.
And they'll go right back to it. Now Darshan is out. It's only 3 members alive. I don't know if CLG can even try to contest this, but they feel like they have no choice. Smithy essentially has to get a steal at this point. That's really their only hope.
They're buying time for the juicy wave, but they really need to take this Baron away from them. BJERGSEN flashes in, takes out Smithy, and that'll secure Baron for TSM.
Big play there from TSM. Afro is going to go down as well. TSM gets it all.
Locked it up and taking it down. They ping towards the elbow. BJERGSEN
more damage from that attack than Answer probably does.
Well, Haunter is going to move forward. They're going to try and take down this turret. Should melt here under the power of TSM. And CLG, you have one last play to make to try and salvage this first game.
I think their one last play was 25 minutes ago, Pastry.
I think so as well.
A little bit inevitable.
Sven dives in. Sunflame onto Aframu. They're just going to take the inhibitor. Darshan, ulti's going to miss. Now Darshan going to get ulted by Turtle. Jin's going to open up. Sven and Haunter going to tank this, and TSM just going to walk the minions in and take down the Nexus.
Yeah, this is not much CLG can do. They will fight it out here at the Nexus, I'm sure, but hard to see them taking down TSM.
TSM already looping into action, going to try and take one Nexus turret down. They do get it. Darshan looking for Bifrost. They're just going to lock it all down. Afro almost dead as he wades through the chaos. And now TSM just going to work on it. Haunter leaps in onto Xmithy, going to try and take him down. Still not dead. Kristen Evans going to keep him alive. Darshan diving to the backline. Now dead to Turtle, goes unstoppable. And TSM is going to pick up a few more kills. Spencer leaps in onto Stixxay. That Turtle slammed him for the double. Nexus exposed, and TSM win game number 1 as Haunter doesn't even die. Leaping into the fountain.
Takes an easy one for TSM. 1-0 up in the series. They look strong, and CLG.
Sam picking themselves pretty standard, kind of taking a lot of the elements they had last game. BJERGSEN will revisit Syndra actually for this game. CLG changing tactics up a bit. You know, they said we wanted to be more proactive last game. They were as far as play goes, but the comp didn't fit it. Now they say, fine, if that's our playstyle, we'll draft it to almost the extreme and see what happens here.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time.
Renekton is awfully tough in the early game.
He is. You know, Afro and Stixxay getting pushed in very heavily. So much damage being taken there, but BJERGSEN in trouble.
Out of mana, flash forward from Xmithy, first blood to the Rengar.
Showing up big on the Rengar, forcing the jungle flash. Maybe looking for the dive here on top lane. Smithy and Hui are both making the roam up. They have been spotted by the ward. We'll see if Haunter backs off. If he does not, he may not be expecting this third member and could get corralled here. They're looking now.
Shockwave's there. Haunter needs to charge at the ulti. Doesn't get Darshan. Great flash. And now he's going to tie him under the turret. Hui's there and Darshan gets the kill.
Really well executed, but TSM is going for the dragon by the time you need to be there. So, that is something that there's so much more of an emphasis on warding in pro play. Smithy looking like maybe caught out.
Oh, actually maybe catch on the other side. Bifrost getting a little low. Smithy still eating damage. Fitzgerald leaps in and gets it. Aphromoo already pops his ultimate. Haunter slams him into a wall. Hui trying to line up a big shockwave, but Toto gets caught by Darshan and taken down. TSM in disarray as Hui is going to get snared up. The shockwave doesn't complete as BJERGSEN takes down the Orianna. And now Darshan silenced. BJERGSEN just needs another stun. And Aphromoo, you could be walking into a kill. He does go down to the spear. There's the stun to Darshan, and TSM get everything there.
4 kills for TSM as Smithy pulling off.
They really do take things clinically. And now another play getting started.
He's not even in that bush.
Oh, Smithy going to get taken down. And Garen going to try and go for the all-in himself. Almost gets him at 6-8 there to save him. Oh! Managed to take him down. Can't quite kill the Rengar.
And Darshan is here. Hui has Shockwave. They can continue to chase if they want, but they will pull back.
Blast come back for Turtle. And BJERGSEN dissuades any further aggression.
Smithy wasn't even standing in the bush. He was standing outside the bush there. Does get caught, but it was all the long con. He had it calculated, of course.
He's just going to walk back to the safety of his team. And again, TSM are happy to play this slow. Feel like they're confident in their mid to late game. Nothing's really out of control just yet. Nice stun there as on to Hui. Might be an all-in. That should be a kill. He flashes as well. Oh, Hui doesn't look good.
No, that looks rough. I mean,
set TSM again. He's going to play this methodically. Take out the last outer turret. Open up a big chunk of space for them to play with. There's no Drake for a few minutes, so don't have to really worry about that. BJERGSEN just zipping over the speed shrine. Darshan going to get dove here.
Yeah, they're looking for it, but CLG is coming up and the Rengar ultimate is there.
Oh,
Afro is coming.
Stun, but Afro might be able to turn it around. BJERGSEN low with a good ulti onto Smithy. Who's going to prevent him from diving in. Now Afro still taking damage. Turtle needs a few more shots. Not quite enough as the barrage from Ezreal. Gonna get some stuff done.
Big shockwave.
3, but now he gets stunned instead. He's gonna dive into him, and Spencer manages to pick it up. Haunter still going through as Afro's gonna get caught down as well. TSM just turn it all around. 3 clean kills and a turret.
Yeah, they don't even lose one there. They're getting so much. 6-8 is pushing in the bot lane, but this thing that kind of one combo potential, when you hit that certain threshold, it becomes very hard to deal with, and the extra 16% AP can help you get over that threshold to where instead of the Ezreal just barely living, he now just dies every time, especially with the level lead that he has accrued for himself. So that is really the big concern, I think, is how effective is Hui going to be compared to yours.
Oh, there's another kill. Smithy gets blown up now. Hui's stunned up as well. Aphromoo in the mix, but Darshan going to go in and get himself ulti. Spence Garen on the flank, and Haunter now disrupting on the shockwave on the one as Bifrost takes that Afro. There's the kill for Poppy as it takes down the Orianna. Darshan looking to go down as Turtle with a flash volley. Going to collect 4 more kills for TSM.
TSM's going to grab Baron off that as well. This game has just been blown apart.
And it's pushing with a Baron buff. Good stuff.
Exactly. I mean, and the way that they have it set up, it's a slow push top, so it will build up very heavily. They will pressure bot and mid, and then they will...
Oh, they hit Hui! Haunter going to go straight in there. Stun's going to land in for the AoE out of BJERGSEN. He's unstoppable. Darshan falls as well as he gets himself a double. Smithy does assassinate poor Bifrost, but TSM will take the trade.
Yeah, and I mean, who cares? TSM can walk right in. They lose their support, but it's not important at this point. They can take down the inhibitor. They have a massive wave topside. They can rotate up there and get even more, and their gold lead has ballooned so much. The Infernal is spawning next. 3 Infernals almost seals the deal. They want to get that, but Bifrost is very far up here.
No shield goes off. He's actually going to keep moving back towards his team. Finally looking to try and flash, but he doesn't have it. Smithy goes down instead as TSM turn it all around. They save Bifrost. And now Spencer's looking for more. Darshan gets stunned. He's going down as he dives back into the team. Spencer able to pick him off as TSM just keeping the ball rolling. Turtle! Oh, 6-8 tries for the big play. But Spen shuts him down.
And forget the Infernal now. Haunter will just chase the Orianna. TSM will go for the end with 3 kills down. They will look to close out the series.
Hui ghosting away from the Poppy. but his Nexus turrets don't look so safe. BJERGSEN flashes in, finds the stun, gets the W down, and they just pour it all into him. Afromu trying to kite it out and save his base, but he died through Unbreakable Will. TSM collect the ace, Nexus turret to get a 4, and they complete a dominant sweep versus CLG.
Yeah, TSM makes it look easy. It was not the draft, it was the play, as TSM really outperformed their counterparts today, and will take down the Nexus here in Game 2.
So clean from TSM as they'll do their last bits of business. Haunter will hammer down the Nexus for the victory, and TSM looking revived after the break. They're on an upward trend, and that's going to keep continuing.
And BJERGSEN, you give him the Syndra, 7, 1, and 11. He was dominant. Yes, he got some ganks. Yes, he got some help. But he was crushing that lane and really did take over.
I mean, the synergy continues. We talked about BJERGSEN.
I am in control.